everyone. Welcome back to Crafts by Felicia. Thank you for joining me today. If you are new to my channel or if this is your first time stopping by, welcome and thank you for stopping by. I'm Felicia and I absolutely love DIY projects. But even more, I love making these projects on a budget. No matter if you are a beginner crafter that is just getting comfortable with your glue gun, or a well-seasoned crafter that doesn't mind pulling out a power tool every now and then this is the channel for you. I make everything on a budget and you won't be disappointed. I upload 2 videos a week, one on Mondays and one on Thursday. If you like what you see in these videos, I would love it if you click the subscribe button and give it a great big thumbs up. I'm giving away a $100 gift card to Hobby Lobby. Yes, a $100 gift card. All you have to do to be put in the drawing is 1, be a subscriber. So if you're not a subscriber, click the subscribe button. 2, give this video a thumbs up. And 3, comment below gift card. Once my channel reaches 1,000 subscribers, I will hold a live drawing and will give away a $100 gift card to Hobby Lobby to one lucky winner. Again, subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and write gift card in the comments below. If you have any questions about the giveaway, leave it in the comments below, or you can email me at craftsbyfelicia@gmail.com. I'm so excited today. I'm able to be a part of Heidi Sonboul Spring DIY Challenge. Heidi's channel, Happily Thriving Heidi, is one of the channels that I watch, and her ideas and projects never disappoint me. If you've never seen her channel, after this video, hop on over to her channel and check her out. I will leave a link to her channel in the box below. I had to do a lot of editing to keep the video time down. If you feel like I may have left some information out, please leave it in the comments or send me an email and I would be more than happy to answer your questions. So without further ado, grab your hot coffee or your sweet tea, your hot glue gun, and paint, and let's get crafty. Okay, for today's craft, you're going to need a large wooden bead. And I picked this one up, I think, a year or so ago from Hobby Lobby. It was in a pack of like 16, I believe. I don't really remember how much it was. And you're going to need 2 signs, the same size. It doesn't matter what size that you want, but just make sure both of them are the same size. And the other thing, make sure that they have the 4 sides on them. I got these from Dollar Tree in their St. Patrick's Day area. And I chose to go with the small ones. A package of the Tumbling Tower game. 3 8x10 canvases. And I've got these from Dollar Tree. 1 3D wreath form. And I also picked this up from Dollar Tree. And just a small piece of either wood or a sign or whatever you can come up with. I got this today actually from Dollar General. They had 50% off of their Valentine's Day stuff, and I got it for 50 cents. All right, this is what you're going to need, so let's get started. The first thing that we are going to do is take our frames and remove the staples and take our canvas off. Now that we have the staples out and the canvas off, we're going to go ahead and disassemble our frames. This is easily done by twisting apart the corners. I was really surprised at how easy they were to take apart. I just twisted the corners and they came right apart. But be careful, the metal tab and the wood will get you. It got my finger a couple of times. Once the frame is apart, take the 6 long pieces and draw a straight line on each corner. I used my square that I got from Dollar Tree. Now I'm ready to make my cuts. Using my saw from Dollar Tree, I'm going to go ahead and cut each end on the lines that I marked. The wood is really soft and it is easy to cut. Okay, I'm taking 4 of the 6 pieces that are equal in length Make sure they are as close to the same size as you can possibly get. I took the other two pieces and just set them off to the side for later use. After I made my cuts, the ends were still just kind of rough, so I just took my sanding sponge and smoothed them out a bit. I took my sign and I removed the hook from the back of it and then the sticker. Next, I took my wood piece and I set it in the corner of my sign. I made sure that it was flush with the sides. And just using my pencil, I outlined each edge of the wood. I repeated this step on the remaining 3 corners. I took my second sign and I just repeated the steps. Now I'm going to make my cuts on the lines I made. You can use your handsaw. It's quite easy to cut, but in order to speed up the process, I'm going to just use my dremel. Okay, I've got all 4 corners of each sign cut out. Next, I'm going to sand the tops of the signs. If the sign that you're using has glitter on it, like every sign that's in Dollar Tree, you need to sand those areas really well. I swear, Dollar Tree really loves their glitter, don't they? Next, I'm taking my Waverly Chalk paint in the color white, and I'm going to paint both signs. I'm painting both the top and the bottom. I left the corners unpainted so that the glue would get a better bond. Using my hot glue gun, I glued each piece of wood to the open corners of my sign. Now that I have all 4 pieces of wood attached to each corner, I'm just going to take the other sign and glue it on top. After I attached the top, I used some wood filler to fill in any open gaps that I saw in the corners. And now I'm just going to take my sanding sponge and just lightly smooth it all out. I'm taking the remaining pieces that I set off to the side. I'm going to cut them to make the cross pieces for inside the lantern. Now that I have all my pieces cut tight to fit, I'm going to use my hot glue gun and glue them all together for 3 of the 4 openings. For the 4th opening, I glued the pieces together, but I did not attach it to the lantern. I did this so that it can be removed, so that I can change out the decor that I put in there. I took 4 jingle blocks and glued them end to end, and I took 4 more and did the same thing. Then using my hot glue gun, I attached them on top of each other. Now I'm going to take my chalk paint and paint everything and just let it dry. Then I'm going to give all of my pieces a second coat of paint. Now that everything has dried, I took the jingle blocks and I hot glued them to the center of the top of the lantern. Then I hot glued the 4-inch square sign on top of the jingle blocks, trying my best to get it as centered as close as possible. I cut a small piece off of one of the wreath frames and bent it into a circle. And then I attached the open ends of the circle to the wooden bead and just hot glued it to the center on top of the lantern. I didn't like how bright white the lantern was, so I just took some Waverly Chalk paint in the color Truffle and just distressed it a little bit. For my second project, you're going to need 3 candlesticks, and I got these from Dollar Tree, 2 pieces of wood or a wood plaque. My Dollar Tree was sold out of the wood plaques, so I got my husband, who graciously went out to his wood shop and cut me 2 pieces of wood that I could use. You're going to need 2 picture frames in any size that you want. I chose the 4x6 in the thicker border line. You can use your hot glue gun or you can use a spray adhesive. I choose to use a spray adhesive with this project. I'm going to be using my Waverly Wax Antique, some floral moss, and I got this from Dollar Tree, some E6000 jute string that I also got from Dollar Tree, and a paintbrush. Alright, let's get started. So I started off by gluing 2 of the candlesticks together using E6000 and also hot glue. I started wrapping my jute twine around the candlesticks using my hot glue gun to keep it in place. I used my torch to singe off the little hairs left by the jute string. Now I'm going to take my 2 pieces of wood and my antique wax, and I'm going to just stain the wood. Next, I disassembled my picture frames. I took my floral moss and I shredded it up really fine. And then I used my spray adhesive to attach the moss to the frames. I worked the frame in small sections at a time, working my way around the frame. Make sure that you don't attach any moss to the bottom of the frame. That's where you will be gluing the frame to the wood. I removed the stands off of the backs of the picture frames. Using E6000 and my hot glue gun, I'm going to attach the wood to my candlestick. I reassembled my picture frames, and then I attached a jingle block to the bottom of my frame. Next, I just hot glued my picture frame to the top of my wood. For our next project, you're going to need 5 mason jars. I got these from Dollar Tree. You need 3 wooden boxes. I got these from Dollar Tree also. And I'm using a wooden heart that I had left over from Valentine's Day. I got it from Dollar Tree as well. I'm using my Waverly Chalk paint in the color white. And I'm also using my Waverly Chalk paint in the color agave. I'm using 1 pink wildflower stem that I got from Dollar Tree, and I'm using 2 boxwood stems that I got from Walmart. The first thing that I'm doing is I'm taking my agave chalk paint and I'm painting all 5 of my mason jars. Next, I'm taking my boxes and I'm cutting one side off of 2 of the boxes and both sides off of the 3rd box. Now this part is optional. I didn't care for the star sides on each end of my tray, so I'm going to take my wooden heart and make new sides and remove the star sides. I'm using the star ends as a template and trace them out onto the heart. Using my straight edge and a razor, I cut the sides out. Next, using my hot glue gun, I glued the boxes together. I felt like the tray needed more stability, so I used 4 popsicle sticks and glued them to the inside of the tray. I take my glue gun and I attach my new sides to the side of the tray. Taking my white Waverly Chalk paint, I'm going to paint the inside and the outside of the tray. Now that my tray is painted and dry, I take the 5 mason jars and I put them inside of the tray. I created my arrangement using the wildflower and boxwood stems. I decided to take some jute twine and just wrap around the top of each jar, finishing it off in a little shoestring bow. I think it added the final touch that they needed.
I honestly think that this turned out really gorgeous. It's going to look so good in all of my spring decor.